Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
The week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters include getting top dollar for your Angus calves,
An update on legislative issues in Washington affecting cattle producers,
how Angus juniors can raise the bar on leadership skills, and a Colorado producer explains how cattle grazing maintains natural ecosystems.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. The cattle markets continue to reward producers who are committed to quality. Tom Brink, founder and owner of Top Dollar Angus, says feeders recognize the superior profit potential and quality that high percentage Angus calves bring to the table. The company works with more than 35 feed yards with premiums to producers who raise cattle in the top 25% of the Angus breed for growth and carcass traits. Brink says demand for such calves is exceeding supply.
Cattle feeders want to be able to differentiate between groups of feeder cattle, and it's difficult to do. We can't always tell. So many cattle have a black hide. We can't always tell what's under that hide. We can't always tell how much growth potential, how much carcass potential they have. We are a segmented industry. That's the other point. We are segmented from cow-calf to stocker to feedlot and packer. It's not all under one ownership, of course, like the poultry and pork industry is. So how are we going to communicate the value message? How are we going to communicate genetic differences? I think it will be done through genetic certification, third-party genetic certification, so that the producer can get paid for his superior genetics, and at the same time the cattle feeder who's making an investment and paying a premium on those feeder calves can have confidence that they're really getting what they're paying for, because those premiums are going to be critical when the market starts to trend lower in the coming years.
Tax, trade, and transportation are on the radar for legislators this session. That's especially true in the Republican-led Senate, where new committee chairmen will likely move on several issues important to cattle producers, including EPA oversight and tax code. NCBA's Vice President of Government Affairs, Colin Woodall, discusses some of the topics that cattlemen should be tracking and how to weigh in Washington.
When you look at our priority list, three things in particular that we want to address and have not had a whole lot of attention from the Senate recently. One is tax reform. We need overall tax reform, and we've made that very clear to both the House and the Senate. And the reason why is to try to prevent what we saw at the end of 2014, where we had to hustle to try to get the tax provisions that expired at the end of 2013, such as bonus depreciation and Section 179, put back in place. We need certainty in the tax code, especially for producers, and the only way we're going to get that is with overall tax reform, and we believe the Senate is up to that task. Also, we need reauthorization of the transportation bill, whether it's infrastructure for trucks carrying cattle to market, or if it's trying to increase the trailer weights. We need to make sure that we are addressing that and not just doing 2-year short-term reauthorizations. We need a true change in our overall approach to infrastructure. And then finally, trade continues to be a high priority for cattle producers.
The supply fundamentals in the cattle market remained tight in the early weeks of 2015. Oklahoma State University economist Darrell Peel discusses the latest USDA cattle inventory report and early indications for drought in the South Central Plains.
You know, we've seen some volatility. We have certainly some sell-off in these markets here recently. Most of this is really external to the cattle industry. The pressure has come through the futures markets, things like lower energy prices, the strong dollar. What's important behind that is that the fundamentals haven't changed. And so, we really shouldn't look for a lot of, it's not like a new trend or anything in the market, because the supply fundamentals are still very tight. We're looking for, really a continuation of these strong prices and near record levels. In the Southern Plains, we've actually gone backwards in the last month or 6 weeks in terms of drought conditions. If these dry conditions persist, then we could find ourselves into some fairly serious drought issues very quickly as we get into the spring. We're looking for the cattle inventory report to sort of confirm what we expect strongly, that there was, some beginnings of herd expansion.
The National Junior Angus Association hosts several trainings each year that encourage Angus youth to raise the bar in their leadership skills. This spring, Raising the Bar conferences will take place at the University of Illinois and the University of Georgia. Jenny Lee Wagner, who is serving an 8-month internship for the association's Events and Education Department, is helping organize final touches for the upcoming conferences.
In Illinois, we get a campus tour. We'll get professors to come talk to us, and then we'll do some activities. We'll get the second day, we're going to go to Dameron And Top Line and also PVF is going to host a dinner for us. So we get lots of farm tours during that. And then for Georgia, we're going to do the school tour again. And then we're going to do like the tours with the Coca-Cola and CNN, and then the largest aquarium in the world. We're going to go get to see that. And then we'll also get to see Randy Daniels' farms.
Juniors interested in attending a Raising the Bar conference should act now. The deadline to apply for the University of Illinois event is February 13th, and the University of Georgia registration closes February 23rd. For more information, visit njaa.info. Cattlemen and the Angus media crew were in San Antonio, Texas last week for the 2015 Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA Trade Show. All the latest cattle-related news and information from the event is available at forcattlemen.com. We go now to Jenna McCrell with a look at news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. The American Angus Association welcomes a new regional manager covering the northern states of Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Rod Geppert brings more than 20 years' experience to the association and looks forward to getting to know many Angus breeders during the busy bull sale season. Geppert is a native of South Dakota, and cattlemen are encouraged to contact him for help with association programs and services, marketing their herds, or locating Angus seed stock. To contact a regional manager in your area, visit angus.org. While visiting the association's website, you'll notice substantial updates that improve web navigation and usability. The new streamlined interface makes it easier to find specific resources using drop-down menus that are focused on essential topics such as management, marketing, and sales. Take a look around the new website and click on the Guide feature on the homepage for help finding your favorite pages. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, how lower corn prices are pushing more calves straight to the feed yard.
And Colorado cattleman Mark Frazier shares the importance of cattle to grassland ecosystems.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Some call it a come-from-behind victory, an unlikely win, a reversal of fortune, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. This is our moment, our victory dance, because we choose confidence. We choose Zuprevo for BRD treatment. Ask your veterinarian to prescribe Zuprevo. Zuprevo is a fast-acting, long-lasting BRD treatment that you can count on to get the job done. Choose confidence. Choose Zuprevo from Merck Animal Health.
Molly Manufacturing's remote-controlled turret gate promotes ease of cattle flow, from circular fencing to the silencer hydraulic squeeze chute, for a true one-man livestock operating system. Turret gate is designed to hydraulically swing, reverse swing, and shuttle back through the turret to reposition behind waiting cattle for continual cattle movement. Molly's silencer hydraulic squeeze chute with NRS noise reduction system will remain quiet during operation for the life of the silencer and promotes a calm, low-stress environment for you and your livestock. Less effort, less people, added safety means more enjoyment and profit for you. See www.mollymfg.com for their full line of products.
Ward Ranches invites you to the 9th Annual Bull Sale. Meet in Guts Performance Genetics on February 15th. The sale features 60 head of fall ranch-ready bulls with genetics to fit any producer's needs. The sale starts at 1 p.m. at the ranch in Gardnerville, Nevada. And if you can't make it to the ranch, find us at liveauctions.tv. Ward Ranches, your Western genetic source.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
It's quite humbling and exciting to walk through the same pastures and fields that my great-grandfather did back in 1909. This was his home. This is where he started his family. And it's our hope that we can continue this for future generations. I'm Bob McLaren, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday, February 28th at 44 Farms.
You pick your cattle and your partners with care. Count on those who share your values about hard work and a reputation that is earned. Choose the optimists, the exciting ideas, like GeneSeek Genomic Profiling. When you go with the GeneSeek GGP HD80K, you can invest time, money, and reputation in superior seed stock. You know their merit earlier in life, so you can raise and market calving ease, growth, and carcass bulls with greater confidence. And when your bulls perform as advertised, your customers can take your word to the bank. We know you are good at what you do. We help you stand out from the crowd. GeneSeek, a new brand of partner.